No, he's not. Well, glad we got that cleared up, guys. So, what else do you want to talk about? The weather. I got a road trip coming up. That's why I'm making all these kind of more random videos. Because, of course, this week, the 2 of the series that I review weren't, they didn't have chapters. They were on break. And now the week I'm on the road trip, of course, I won't have my computer equipment. And Oh, you guys wanted a real video. Of course. I keep making this joke. It's still not funny. That being said, guys, alright, this is Griever, and, no. I don't know why I'm making this video, really. I don't think a whole lot of people believe this, but I did see this in a couple times in the comment section below, that people thought that Soma may have, after this very, very short time skip, very short, has passed Joshiro. Okay. Let me take in the spices. There's the kitchen isn't down here. The kitchen is, of course, upstairs. But I swear I can smell the aroma of stupidity, the scent of idiocy. I swear I can smell this, because who in their right mind could think that Soma's father, Joshiro, the Asura, is weaker than First Seed Soma? Soma, guys, he took the first seat. The end of the last arc, he was given. It was gifted to him. He has not earned it. We all know that. He, standalone, could unlikely, regardless of what Azami said, guys. But he was not as strong as Rindo or as Tsukasa. Close. I'll give you close. But he was in that tier, but not better. And Arena is in that tier. Those are 4 chefs clearly in that tier. And I'd put, well, of course, but I still don't believe he's ever shown his true power, even in the match against Tsukasa. So, but yeah, these characters remember something here. The Magician, Gin, and Joshiro, and Azami. All these people were in this school. They were likely this strong. As strong as the kids, the teenagers, currently are at this stage. You could argue that this is the greatest generation ever, and they're much the strongest generation, sure. But they can't be that much stronger, guys. I'm sorry. Nobody is pulling the shit as the first or second seat in their second or third year that Joshiro was in his year. Or Gin. They're not. Sorry. We would have heard about it. He was sought after by basically everyone. He was going to be literally number 1 before he was 20. He was destined for greatness. It's just that when the wasteland, when the crushing sands, as a metaphor, when the whirlwind of cooking got too big for him, when he tried to travel it alone into the wasteland, he got caught up in the storm, and he couldn't find a way out. There was no oasis for him until he found Soma's mother. Now, I will argue, of course, that I think, especially given the latest chapter, that Megumi has grown considerably since the Regiment de Cuisine. Clearly, her confidence, boom, way up, way the fuck up. And Soma's skills have probably gotten, I wouldn't say like twice as good, 3 times, 4 times, but he's certainly gotten better. At this point, he probably truly rivals, the challenge for first seed. That begs the question, has Arena slacked off? I doubt it, but that could be another plot thread, that Arena being outside of the Elite 10 and taking on all the duties as headmistress, her skills have waned slightly, for a more business approach and responsibility and such. So I would argue that Soma is confidently worthy of the first seat. Clearly he still retains his position as first seat, as we see that Hayama, Rio, and Alice constantly are switching seats all the time. Clearly Soma has had many challenges and remains number 1. So he's clearly still, most likely, with Arena debatable, the best chef who's actually, once again, Shokugeki-ing him, who's actually challenging him. So I would say that his skills have definitely improved. Not as much as Megami's or some of the other characters. I think their skills have actually improved more so that they can stand toe-to-toe with the new arc, the new rivals of the new arc, the new antagonists. But to suggest that Joshiro is on that level? Oh, I don't understand you people. I don't get how you can see that. I know you're very few and far between, and most people are going to sit down in the comment section and be like, dude, you're getting too dramatic over this. It's like 1 or 2 people on the forums that are just trolling. Don't worry about it. No, I'm worried about it. That, and I need to make more content for you guys, and honestly, I'm really tired, and I couldn't think of a better topic to talk about that was easy without a lot of research and a lot of thinking on my part. Apology, guys, but that's not the point. I saw more than enough that, to me, guys, I'm sorry, they weren't trolls. Like, you can troll someone pretty good, but when you see it pop up on the comment sections every once in a while, per chapter, per week, at that point, it's not, and they actually write out a paragraph. Like, I saw one person actually write out 2 paragraphs, not just sucks ass and all this shit. No. I saw someone write that out. I wish I could have found it. I was not able to locate it. But they wrote out 2 full, large paragraphs on why Soma was now on the level of his father. And, as of course I said, this video is more about that Joshiro is weaker than Soma, which is just ludicrous. But this was made good points, good argument, but I mean, you could easily break holes in the logic. But that's what I'm saying. Some people are actually convinced of this. They have their theories, and just like I do, but their theories are actually thinking this. That would be like one of the guys doing like Roger or King of Lightning or Joy Boy or Tekking. One of those guys making a video claiming that Luffy was stronger than Roger and Dragon and Akainu and Whitebeard ever was. And just currently, right now, as of this chapter, Luffy is stronger than any of the Yonko. Stronger than Shanks. Easy job there. Luffy is stronger than Shanks. Confirmed. As of chapter 908. Would you guys not have some questions? I mean, we all know that Luffy is going to get better. He's the main character. That's what a shonen is. Soma. It's a cooking manga, but it's a shonen, guys. It's shonen. The main character is going to get better. Soma has improved many, many times through this series. Of course he's going to get better. And his final challenge is, of course, the overall arc. The overall arc of the story was for him to take the #1 spot, to treat this school as a stepping stone. Of course, he fell in love with the school, and he loves his friends and stuff like that. Polar Star Dorm. But his true goal, which a lot of you have told me in my reviews in the comment section when I complained about that, was that his overall goal is to surpass his old man. That's his true number one goal. That's his become Hokage, become Pirate King goal. That's his goal, to surpass his old man. So that ends my argument, guys. This video is not going to be very long. I'm not going to show you guys a bunch of evidence. This is more of a fun video just to say, wow, what ludicrousy, and sort of address this theory that I've seen a little more prevalent in the later chapters. Now that the Regiment de Cuisine arc is finished, I've seen it popping up much more. And I just want to point out that if that's the case, then the series is done. I pointed out that the series was nearly over by the fact that Soma taking the first seat was almost an end of the series, because that was his goal established, that he was going to take the top spot. And ever since then, that's been the overall drive. People, you know, that stupid kid at the opening ceremony thinking it'd be so easy. Everyone's been batting him down because of what he said about taking the first seat. Now, of course, many people argued with me, saying, no, that does not signify, if someone takes the first seat, that does not signify the end of the series, because he still has the goal of beating his old man. I lamented that, I thought about it, and I thought, you know what, yes, to me that's a little weak, because it's been established that, yeah, that was his original goal, but so far all the arcs have taken over that. They've treated it that Soma's driving to get there, meeting at the Elite Ten and battling certain ones into submission and trying to, you know, compromise with others and working alongside them, and it's just been all about the Elite Ten and climbing the ladder for him. But of course, his ladder has one more step. His ladder includes his father at the top of the food chain. So, I mean, I still argue that a little bit. But if we're going to use that as his main overall goal, which it has to be now because he's got the first seat, story could have been over if they wanted to throw that. They could have used 10 chapters of epilogue and this could have been it. But it's not. So now the original goal in the first couple chapters is back for Soma. He still needs to surpass his old man, so his work is not finished even though he took the first top of the food chain. So then the same people, I just want to point out, is that the people that argued with me, that said that the Regiment de Cuisine could not be the final arc, could not be the final, you know, this can't be it, is because his goal isn't finished. Then I say to all the people, it's very, very simple. His goal isn't finished. He's not stronger than his old man. He hasn't beat his old man yet. And we have the introduction of the Cuisiniers de Noir, the Midnight Chefs. A whole new group of antagonists for the Elite Ten, for Totsuki, for our favorite characters to tackle on for many chapters to come. So, I believe we have this arc, and then potentially near the end of the arc, we will find out who's better, but I believe that the end of the series will actually end in a ambiguous you decide. It'll be, the final chapter will be Joshiro versus Soma, and we won't know who won. That to me will be the end of the arc, or the end of the entire series, I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, guys, if he was already better than Joshiro, what would be the point in going against all these people? This is to make him better, to be worthy of the first seat, to finally make Arenase delicious, and to beat his father. And he's got to get better than what he is now. He's got to get better. He's gotten better, don't get me wrong. But other people, like Megumi, got the level up boost from this. They evolved. He didn't. He leveled up. He didn't go from Charmander to Charizard. He was already a Charizard. He's got to get his Mega Stone. You know what I'm saying? So, that being said, guys, this is the end of this video. It's just more of a ranting on sort of idea. I just wanted to address this and just talk about this a little bit. What do you guys think of the video? Should I do more like this? Should I stop doing these rant videos that are all scattershotted all over the goddamn place? Let me know in the comment section below. This has been Griever. Like, subscribe, comment as always. Always appreciated. We'll see you back here next time, guys. Till then, keep watching Shokugeki no Soma and keep watching my reviews. Of course, keep reading the series. It's a great series. So, that being said, guys, we'll see you next time. Peace out.